Alright guys, so today we are going to finish the website part. The functions about all the website, like allows you to create a new website, edit the old website, or delete the existing website. And also we're going to display all the websites there. So let's open the project first. Webmaker, not this one here, Webmaker application. Open with code. Let me do an npm start. Start it. It's louder. Right, so while doing npm start, I think I need to ending the path for the website pages. App.js. Set some functions, have the data. I usually put the functions after the data, but it's fine. Doesn't actually make any difference. But I'm just gonna put it after state. Just some personal habit. Right. So let's ending the route for the website. All right. So I already have the website list. And website list, no, I don't need the user data. I need the website's data. Website list needs the websites is from this state, the websites. I mean, let me make the font bigger so you can easier see it. Sorry. And the format unsafe is no.
Thank you.
All right. So that's for the website list. And let's keep going, ending the website new and the website edit. So it's gonna be route exact path is equal to /user /uid /website /new. So I think that's a for website new, if I don't remember it wrong. We have it in the assignment requirement here. Website new, it's this one here, right? Bigger.
You're taping it, right, Mr. Wang?
Hmm?
Are you recording?
Yes. So user UID website new. That means like we're getting the new website, or we're creating a new website for this current user we're having, right? Because we need to know like which user is creating it. So we need a UID here to let us know like who is creating this. And the render props and gives us a website new, right? And the props, just the same thing. And also we need the websites is equals to this state, the websites, right? And close the tag. Oops, I have some error here. Oops. Yeah, I'm missing the one to close the websites tag. Yeah, basically you can just website new is not defined. We need to import it. Every time you say something not defined, mostly like you forget to import it. So to the top, we're gonna import website new here. I already have it here. Yeah, let's go ahead. Also import the website edit. Import website edit from components. / components website edit, website pages. All right, so let's go down to here to ending the route for the website edit. So I'm gonna copy that, change this one into a WID here, WID, and it's gonna rendering the website edit. All right, so it should work. So let's go ahead, open the localhost 3000. Localhost 3000. That is my login page. And let's go to the website page. Login. Oops. Gonna need my Addis website. That is website list. And if I just ending a new after it, should bring me to website new. I say website new. You see, I got some duplicate here. Like I got same thing twice. So it's actually not the same thing twice. It's like it is displaying both website new and website edit. Right, the top of it is website new. The bottom is website edit. That's not what we want. And the reason for that is because in the passage here for website edit and website new, it looks almost the same. So this is for website new. When I have the slash website slash new, that's going to website new. But for the website edit, I have slash website and slash website ID, but that is a placeholder. So when I put slash new, it also thinks, okay, the new, it can be also kind of like a website ID. So it's kind of like the URL you input here, it matches both of them. It can be website new and can be website edit. So I'm going to display both of them for you. So the new is also a website ID here in this case. And to fix this issue, we're going to import also a library from the React Router DOM, right? So this is like I found in the React Router DOM. If you just Google React Router DOM, you can go to their what is their library. It's gonna explain it to you. React Router DOM. I think where is the website for that? That's not. This is just npm version. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is their website, and I checked the documentation, as I mentioned about something like this. Right, let's just read through everything you had to, so to fully understand it. They also provided some examples here. All right, so to fix it, we're gonna import a class from React Router DOM. It's called switch. Right, after the route, we're gonna import something called switch, a switch tag, and inside your code here, for the router, you're gonna put a switch tag around all the routes. That means that you're gonna adding a tag here called switch, and put everything in between that switch tags, like that. Gonna put all the things in between it, and it's just going to add some indent to it, like this. So the switch, what it does is going to only allows you to display one component at a time. So if there are two components conflict with each other, it's going to only display the first one. So right now, if you enter user UID website new, it's only going to display the first match it found, and won't display the second one. And this just going to be solve the problem. Like there's two paths with the same, two of them with the same path. So this one is fixed. Something wrong with my navbar on top. Let's go ahead and fix it. There's something wrong with it, but the thing, the bottom part is just not displaying anymore. The website edit part is gone. But that is a switch case. And I'm getting some kind of error or warnings here, a lot of them. What are they? Let's fix them one by one. So website new, line 2, link is defined but never used. Okay, I still have 8 tags here. I'm going to change those to the link. That is what it is trying to tell me. And also I have a lot of classes here, should be class name. So I'm going to fix them. This one, first one here. I think we're going to start from the website list. I still have many errors in website list. Yes?
When you import some of the code, let's say from your GitHub, how come it's always misaligned? That's where I run into the most problem, is realignment.
Missing a line?
Misaligned. It's off. The format is off.
you've got to take a second.
I don't think you're import. You just copy and paste it in, right?
When I
Yeah,
copy and
it's
paste
just how it looks like. Like when you cut and paste it, it's gonna mix up the format. And I think there is something in the setting. There's something called format on paste. See this one, format on paste.
Okay.
That means every time you paste something in, it's gonna auto format it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna auto format for you. But I don't usually use it because sometimes it's not done the format as I like it.
Oh.
So I usually just go into format by myself.
So
'Cause
basically do it yourself.
well, it's actually up to you. You can try to click it and see how it's gonna look like and see if you like it, right?
Okay.
So I think there are also some add-ons, some plugins allows you to help you to format the stuff. And I usually using one called Prettier, but I turn it off just to make sure I don't confuse the use. Like otherwise, every time when I save it, it's gonna reformat the stuff.
Oh,
I don't want to confuse it, so I turn it off. I usually when I do it by myself, I can turn it on, so like I don't have to care about like formatting at all.
So i.e. learn how to do it yourself and do it properly.
Right, so let's keep going. So website new, let's fix those errors I mentioned. Like I'm gonna change the A into link. And this is a chevron left, so it's bringing me back. It's going to go to the website list. So instead of href, I'm gonna change this to 2, and to the path of website list. So it's gonna be okay. Just copy it from here, from website list. Website list, this one. Just copy it from here. It's gonna be a lot of them. So this one again, link, and this one is this one not gonna do anything. I can just keep it as a tag because it's just the title websites. It's just this title here. Actually, this one should go to the website list. Yeah, this one should go to website list. This one shouldn't do anything. I'm gonna change that. Sorry. So websites, link. It should bring me also to the website list. So it's gonna be the same link. Gonna copy this one, change the href into that. Going link. This is for the website new. Right. This is website. What is this one? It's an icon plus the icon. Plus icon is I'm already in the website new, so this not going to do anything. Yeah, that is this icon here won't do anything because I'm already in website new, so I just leave it there. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this href, change that just to a pound key, not just ask it to not do anything. Just make it, yeah. Well, maybe I don't even need it to be a link, whatever, just leave it there. Keep going, website list. This is chevron left, go back to website list. So I'm going to change it to link. And href, going to change it to 2. Just paste it in, paste 2 back to the website. Keep going, I have another link here. All 8 tags. This one, just new website. It doesn't have to do anything, just keep it as link. Next one here. This is check. So it's going to submit the form. I'm going to change it to button right now because later I'm going to change it to button and bind it with a form. I just change the button for now. Get rid of that href. Format it a little bit. Yeah, it may be easier for you when you do it because right now I have like a really big font size, so you cannot see the whole line. Keep going here. That's a thing in the list. Address book app. That is this link here, address book app. Well, go into change this one into a link and go to the page list. Page list. I do not have the path for page list here. Let's go ahead and copy it from here. This one, page list. Copy that. Number 7. Page list. And we'll have a website edit button. So this one's going to bring me to website edit. Link. We're gonna have to change them again later. Yeah, right now just copy that. It's to the website edit. So it's going to be this one, website edit. Number 6. and we're gonna have to redo it 3 times. I'm just gonna right now. I'm just gonna delete those actual ones. Just leave one of them. Leave one is fine, right? We're gonna because previously those list items, they are just they're not really belongs to this user. It's just some dummy data there. We're actually going to grab all the website data from the websites, right? From the app.js here. Those are the websites we need to display for each user. We have the websites in here. Those are the data really from the model, right? We're going to display those data. So we're gonna delete the older ones. So right now just leave 1 there. Later we're gonna even delete the first one here. Just one here, just helping me to understand like this is a website list. Keep going. I think we still have many arrows. Let me check in those arrows. Website new. I still have some href. Line 15. What is that? The pound key means like this is not doing anything. Why do you still keep it? This is a plus sign. It's just going to, yeah, maybe I'm just going to make it as a button. So because it's not going to actually do anything. Now you should be happy. And then next arrow is line 29. There's a link. What is this? New website. Okay, this one not done do anything. Just change it to a button. And get rid of the href. So like if you have href linked with the pound key, that means doesn't do anything. Like write down like it, because it just says why do you have a link here? Because when it's doing nothing. Let's keep going here. I still have some links here. The cancel button, it should be a button, not a. Actually, it can be a link. Because like when I cancel it, I basically want to go back to the website list. So just make it as a link and go back to the website list. When I cancel it, I want to go back to the website list. So this one going to be to website list. This one here. This is just the thing we did for on first day to do for the users, right? Just fix the links. And submit should be a button that's going to be used to submit the whole form. Get rid of the href. I may want to format it a little bit. Format it. Doesn't work. Whatever. Never. I have a user icon here. It's going to be link. Go back to the profile. So href should be go back to the profile. So to /user/the UID. Right, go back to profile. Right, our links should be fine right now, and we are going to do the similar thing for the website edit. I already did it for the website list. Like I think I did this last time. The website edit, I still need to fix it. This should be link. I also need first to import the link. Import link from React router down. Be careful, link L should be capitalized, alright? Because this is a class we defined. It's not like a natural HTML tag. It's a tag we created in the React router down. And it's class, so we capitalize the letter for it. Chapter left should go to the website list. Let's copy the path for website list. Kind of like a little bit annoying here, but I just have to do it. Websites is also going to go back to website list. So link is going to the websites list. So it's going to copy this too. Change the href into that. The plus sign, just make it as a button. It's going to be fine because it's not going to do anything. Sorry. We are in the website edit right now, so the add button should actually bring us to the website new. So it actually should do anything, do something. Link, and it brings me to the website new. Website news link. Website news link to here. Keep going. Chapter left. Chapter left, go to the websites list. So link. go to the to website. Yeah. Edit the website. This doesn't do anything. So let's change it to a button. Won't do anything. Or you can just using span. Also works. I guess you can using span here as well. So you don't need to customize the button, the default style for the button, because style doesn't really have a default style. Maybe a better choice. Website list. Website. What is this? Go to this is a FA check button. This has to be a button because this is going to use to submit the form. All right. And compile successfully. Also, we still have some errors here. I'm gonna fix that later. We're gonna just start doing something in the website list first, and then come back to fix those syntax problem. Website list. I'm gonna start from here. Let's go back to the website list. Also, I'm gonna fix the style a little bit later. Let's just go ahead of working on the website list first. I'm gonna do it page by page. Make it smaller, and hit F12. If there are any arrows, it's gonna tell me. Not like that. Oh, I'm getting something wrong with website new about complaining about the class should be class name and 4 should be HTML4. Let's go ahead and fix that because I don't want to see any errors here when I doing something else. So Control F, looking for all the class equal, change that to class name equal. Replace all of them. And now it is happy for now, right? Just go back to the website list. All right, so it's not doesn't have any errors for now. So let's start working it. So website list. So the first important thing here is we should display the website for the current user, right? So let's take a look at our model. App.js. That's all the websites I have, and some of them are created by the user 456. Some of them are created by the user 123. 456 is Shiyu, 123 is Alex. So right now, my page, I'm on the /user/123 website. That means we should display all the websites belongs to Alex because we are getting to here. In the Alice profile, right? This is Alice profile. When I click websites, we should display all the websites belongs to Alice. So the data here, those should be deleted. Those are some dummy data. They should be dynamically generated based on our current model for the Alice. I'm gonna get rid of those list item. We're gonna get rid of them. They're just fake data. Shouldn't belong to here, all right? And just leave one them, so I can using this one to maybe I can delete that one for now. I delete that one for now and comment it out for now because you're gonna need it soon. Right, so don't have any data for now, and so let's fix those. Firstly, fix those icons first. Let me take a look at those icons. The first icon, the back button. It should go back to the Alice profile, not others profile. So you should you're gonna stick with the same ID we have here, and just get rid of the website here. Right now, it's always go to the user 123. It won't be always at 123. Sometimes it's 234, sometimes it's 345, sometimes it's 456. Depends on which user I was coming from the profile, right? So I'm going to grab this ID from this URL here. I'm going to need to use it. And to construct this real link. So I'm going to create a state, and I will need the user's ID from it. So it's going to be something like UID. It's supposed to be equals to the current user's ID from the URL address here. I'm looking for this UID in the URL address. How do I get it? I think we did the same thing in the profile. Right, so I can get it from profile. in the profile, here is how I get it. UID equal to this, the props, the match, the parameters of UID. Let's copy that. That's going to give me the UID from your address. So I'm going to put it here. That is my UID in the state. I'm going to use it. Right, so here, link. I won't go to like slash user 123. It's just going to go to user, and let's make it as a backticks. Combine the string and the variable. It's going to give you an error because right now this is HTML code. In HTML, it doesn't have the backticks. It cannot understand what you're doing here. You're gonna have to transfer that into JavaScript. It's already give you some hints. Expect a curly brace. So you're gonna say, okay, so what I'm writing here is JavaScript. I'm gonna put a curly brace. It's like a kind of escaping the HTML syntax, going to JavaScript. So I'm gonna say user and put a variable here, which is this state, the UID, right? The UID of it. I can also do a destruction in here, saying a constant UID is always equal to, sorry, not like that. It should be constant UID is from this state. So here I can just say UID, it knows it's from this state. All right, and same thing. Let's keep going. Websites. This one won't do anything. Actually, it's just going to refresh the current page. Let's just leave it at a span. And the next one here, FA plus. The plus one should go to the website new. So I'm going to also change this 1 to 3 into the real ID of the current user, because we're going to go to the website new page for current user. So I'm gonna add in a curly brace here, and change the double quotation into backticks, and change the 1 to 3 here into a $UID. That means a real ID I want to put it here, right? The current user's ID. So right now, if you click that button, it's going to bring you to the website new with the current user ID. Right, and keep going here. Yeah, here is a user button in the footer. Right, here is my footer, and also need to give it the correct ID of the current user. So I'm gonna using curly brace and backticks. Well, you can using like a plus sign plus the string into a variable, but I just feel like it is just not looks clear enough. So I prefer to using the backticks. Directly allows me to put the UID inside it. Alright, so all the buttons right now it works. Like this button, I only have 3 buttons. Left button, the user button, and the plus button. They all linked to the correct page. And now let's think about how to display that list. How to display that list. So how to display that list? So here is a UL. Well, I already have the data for all the websites I want, but I need to filter out the ones for Alice, because like right now I got all the lists, all the websites are there. I just need the websites for the Alice. So I'm going to do a filter here to filter out only a website that only has developer ID equal to 1, 2, 3, because that is a website for the Alice. So we're going to do something called component did mount. Every time when I generate this component, I want to do something here. I want to filter out the ones that belongs to Alice. I only want the website for the Alice. So here I have the websites, just empty array. I'm going to put Alice websites inside it. So I'm going to component did mount, and I'm going to do something called to separate it into separation in concern. So I actually want to do the filter in another function. So just say this filter websites. I'm gonna create a sub functions to do that. I don't want to put the whole code in the component did mount, because maybe later I want to change in the future, and maybe I want to do more things in component did mount. So I want to separate it. So here I'm gonna create a function filter websites. here I'm just gonna pass in this props websites. This is websites I'm getting from AppJS. That's the list of all the websites. Filter websites, websites. That makes more sense. It takes a list of websites, and do something. Right. This is my arrow function. And what I'm going to do is filter out the website I don't want. I think I can call the function filter. So it's going to be constant new websites. Just going to be one more new website. This variable is equal to the old websites. The new website is equal to the old websites. And dot filter. We're going to use the function filter. Filter allows you to just get rid of the things you do not want, and it's just going to leave things that you want. I think is what it does. So in here, we're going to say filter takes a website, and we're going to keep this website if this website has a user ID that we want. So we're going to return. So it should be. How do I do a filter here? I kind of forget it. I may need to try it out or just search online. Let's just search it online about JavaScript filter. Yeah, here, array.filter. Let's take a look at the examples we have. Filter word. It only leaves a word has word length bigger than 6. I'm going to do something similar. So I'm going to looking for the website that the context of one thing, so I don't need the parentheses here. That's the website the underscore developer ID. Right, developer ID. If I don't remember it wrong, it's called developer ID in AppJS. Developer ID here, developer ID. The website developer ID is equals to this state the UID, right? This is the ID we have it here, and those are the ones we want to keep. And then we're going to using this one to replace the empty array we have here. So it's going to be this set state. Set the websites is equal to this new websites. I think that's it. Let's try to console log it, make sure we get it correctly. So let's do a console log. After we do the command mount, let's do a console log. Maybe it's not going to work because this is a asynchronous code. I haven't learned this yet. Right, I'm going to use it right now just to let you know like how it's going to work. So there's something like called asynchronous, like for example async. Maybe I cannot make this one async. It should be, oh sorry. Oh, I should put it here. Async and await. So and then console.log. List state the websites. I'm gonna explain it later. Just let me try it where it works. Undefined. No, doesn't work. Developer ID equal to this state the UID. Why it doesn't work? Let's try something. Console the log. This the props the websites. Did I get all the websites from the app.js? I did. That's all the websites. And then we are doing a filter websites. Console.log new websites. Is that not working? It is working. I have 3 websites. And then we do a set state. Set websites. Did I misspell it? Websites. Oh, no, cancel like set state. No, that's the state, not sister state. Yeah, that makes sense. But still undefined. What? Well, our website is misspelled. Websites. Now I get it. Right. So, so here you see like we use something new called asynchronous and await. So in JavaScript, there are some functions that are not going to give you the answer instantly. It's going to take some time to run the functions to do the things. So one of them, set state is one of them. Like when you call set state, the function is run, but it takes some time to set all the state to make it finish. So in here, we're going to put something called await. That means I'm not going to execute next line of code before this one is completely finished. So put a wait here is going to say, okay, so I'm waiting for this one to be done. And this, after this is done, then we do the next line. And to be able to using await, you're going to put asynchronous before async before the function name. That allows you to use it. This is one way to write it. Like it's going to be waiting for this one to done to do the next one. And this is a new way to do it. There's an old way to do it. Like instead of put a asynchronous call here, like after the first one, you're going to put a then here. First one is done, then we execute the second one. This is the old syntax we used to do. Like this one execute a function which does this. Then function also works. This is like the old way to do it. You can see like this is not as readable as the asynchronous and the wait. So this is why people are not using this a lot right now. I mean, people are still liking to use it because it's easy to use. But just for some beginners, I feel like this is kind of confusing you. So that we're using a new way, like async and await. So async the function and waiting for this one to be done and then run this. Because the set state, if you check in the documentation of React, it can tell you set state function is a synchronous function. So which means you call this function, okay, I'm going to do the things you want, but it takes me some time to checking all the states you want to change. So here I'm going to tell it, okay, I'm not going to execute the next line before this one is finished. So I'm ending the await on the whole this filter websites. You can also add it to here if you do not want it to put it here. You can say, instead of saying here, I can say, okay, for this one, I want to asynchronous this function and wait for this state to be finished. Then I'm going to do the next thing. But just the whole point is I'm going to waiting for the set state function to be finished, then executing the next one. Sometimes I'm going to need it, but we can get rid of it. For the reason I had it, just want to cancel the log and make sure it works. I don't actually need to make it as asynchronous right now because there's nothing after filter websites. After websites, it's nothing. There's no next step, so I do not have to using await there to waiting for it to be finished. Right. So this is going to give me the websites I want. Right. Alice has three websites. It has developer ID 1, 2, 3. It has this one, Go, Tic-Tac-Toe, and Checkers. Those are 3 websites Alice created. So I should display the 3 websites inside here that Alice created, right? So we are going to go to the UL here, right? So inside the UL list, I'm going to display all these items. So I'm going to drag some JavaScript here to do a loop here, display the list of the item one by one. Do a loop here. So I'm going to say you can using for loop for each loop, or using something map. I'm going to use a map here just because that's a shortest way to do it. I'm going to say for this state the websites, I'd like to do a map on it. map, that means for all the websites, inside the websites, each website inside it. For this website, I'd like to generate an LI inside it. You can do that. Combine HTML and CSS. This is what you want to return. You want to return the LI. For each website inside the website, I want to generate a list item. Right, that makes sense? So class name of this LI is going to be list group item, just what do we have here, right? Just what do we have here. I'm just going to rewrite it. Item. And this LI going to have a link inside it. First link is to this is to the page list, right? Going to the corresponding page. I think no, not the corresponding page. It's corresponding. Yeah, that is corresponding page. The page is for this current website, so it's going to be to. Let's put the backticks here. Right, put the code. Maybe to /user $$ UID. Right? Did we do the? Yeah, we have UID here. We'll do the destruction here. UID and /website. And also needs the website ID. So here it's going to be $$ website._ID. That's a WID, website's ID, and /page. Right, that is the link for this one. And inside link, it should see again, it should be some JavaScript code. So it'll be website.name, right? Name of this website. Is that correct? Website name, yeah, name of this website. It's what I want to show inside here. And also we need a icon, a cog icon. So it's going to be another link, which is a cog icon. This is to /user /UID. Oh, not. It should be backticks. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Backticks with curly brace. Backticks with curly brace. UID and the website and / and website_ID, website ID. 2, and then we need a class name. It's going to be float right. Just copy it from. I just copied it from here. This is the one I used to have. And inside it we have an icon. I'm going to fix that. Finish that. Right. Close that. Right. Inside it I have an icon. I tag. This icon has class FAS and FACog. Just copy that. I think that's it. Let's take a look at that. See, there's 3 links I have here. Seems like I have some error here. Let me take a look at that. Oh, this group item missing a dash. This group item. Here we go. And I have some error here. Let's take a look. So I'm getting a warning here saying each child in a list should have a unique key props. So that's just some requirement for when you're using the loop inside the React. It's going to require you to have such a key for each item you created. Like for each this item I created in this loop, it's asking me to have a key. So just adding a key here. It can just be some unique value. It's going to be fine. So I'm going to using the website ID because that is unique, and won't have that warning anymore. I won't have any warning anymore. So that is a website I have. This is for the Alice. And let's try to log in with another user. See if this one going to change. So if I just go back to log out, log in with SHIU, SHIU, login, websites. Still showing the 1, 2, 3 here. That's not correct. Okay, I think that's because this website's button or some button here not working correctly. Yeah, this website's button. So I see here it's 4, 5, 6, and when I click websites, it shows 1, 2, 3. Nah, actually, it's not using the current website's ID. It's just always using 1, 2, 3. Let's go back to fix it. in the profile, I already have UID. Let's copy that. I'm going to put the UID inside the website button. Where is that? Website button, website button. Here is website button. There's two. Here it says UID. 1, 2, 3. No, it shouldn't be 1, 2, 3. It should be a current user's ID. So I'm gonna add in a curly brace to it, and change that to backticks, and change the 1, 2, 3 into the ID I want. So $sign with this whole thing. So this the prompts match prompts the UID as UID I want. Now if I click that, it should bring me to the Shiyu's websites. So that's a website belongs to Shiyu. Facebook, Twitter, and Gizmodo. Twitter is misspelled, you can just fix it. Or you can edit it in the future. So let's go back and try to log in as Bob. That's another user we have in the account and doesn't have any websites. So actually it has one. Cheers. It has one. I also have Charlie. I think Charlie doesn't have any websites. Let's try to check it. Charlie. Website doesn't have any websites. So right now this page is dynamic. It's gonna check in your model, see if this user have any data, then display the correct websites belongs to this current user. It won't be like the dummy data like display the page same to everyone. It's changing depends on who is logged in. This is what you cannot do with HTML and CSS. You will have to use JavaScript to do it. And yeah, so that is a page we're showing to different users. Let's try to go back to Alice's website. Right, so that's it for the website list. Right, that's it for the website list. That's everything to do for the website list. And next page we're going to is website new. Right, next one is website new. So we're gonna go into click the plus button here. Go to the website new page of Alice. All right, we're gonna have a bunch of things to fix. I have some errors here saying 4 should be HTML4. Let's go ahead and fix it. Label HTML4. Label HTML4. I think that's it. Yeah, fix the error. And also when you fix the nav bar here, I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but let's take a look at that. The nav bar on top is here. And nav bar dark, nav BG primary. Oh, maybe because just I have the. Oh no, still have error. Nav bar dark, BG primary, fixed top, row, nav height. What is nav height here? Is this how we used to do it? I think this is, I copied this from my old code, so it may break something. Now I'm going to grab some code. Where can I find the correct code for this one? No, maybe I cannot. Right, so I believe your code should be work, but just mine doesn't work. Let me see how do I fix it. Color white, padding left. I don't have those classes anymore. Let's get rid of them. Those are the ones I created before to make this work. Nav bar dark, beach primary, fixed top, row, column 40, non-D small block. Color white, float right, blah blah blah. Padding left? No, I don't have that thing. Right? I don't have it. CSS, padding left? No, I don't have it. Come on, how do I fix it? So link, I button this one. I can put it as a span, so I don't have to style it. Just get rid of the border of it. Yeah, the same thing for this. A check button has to be a button. And the new website can be a span because it's not going to be doing anything. Just put a span here. Why URL looks like this? Expect it. Okay, I think that's because of the float left. Let me see. Thank you. Oh, I have a display inline. I don't have this anymore. Well, how did we do it? I think we create a div outside of it, right? I think that's what we did. How we did it? No, a div. Come on, a div. Yeah, and put this link inside it, and we did a class name called 90width, and then we float this one to the left, like did a float left on this one. 90width. We'll just do. I don't think it's a good idea to start with a number. It's gonna be with 90, maybe better. With 90, yeah. So we just create that. Go ahead and create this class. With 90, 3 width equal to 90%. And let's take a look at that. Not changing anything. Expect it. We're not gonna float it to the left. Well, I'm just gonna delete it. Just leave that in the middle. Float left, get rid of float left. So leave it in the middle. Not gonna work. Oops, the page disappeared. Oh, come on. What's wrong with it? So it should be just in the middle. Why it is not? So, oh, it's because of this column, maybe. It's not a nav bar. Right, I need to check in some code here, see how it looks like. Back it up. Webmaker. Check it from here. Let's see how I did it. Source. I'm gonna need style CSS, and also need to take a look of the user. Not user. Website. Website new. It's a link, and I put this as a span. There should be a link, and using something called the pending left. And in here, I have nav height. Nav height, adding some pending top, pending bottom, and the pending left. Nothing special. I'm gonna fix that later. I don't know why it's starting to work. I'm gonna fix it afterwards. So let's just worry about the functionality of stuff. New website, and this icon needs to be looks better. So this one is easy to fix. Just adding the class BTN to it. It's gonna fix it. Yeah, adding BTN to it. All right. Okay, let's focus on the functionalities. So we're gonna do the same thing for the list on the left, showing the current list. So we're gonna copy the things from website pages, website list. We're going to grab the few things, the state. That's what we need. State. Here, state. Have UID, has a website, yes, and we need the functions, common data mount, and the filterable websites. Filter websites, we need both of them. So I'm gonna filter the websites, and it gives me the websites I want in here, so I can use it in my HTML code here. Basically just redo it again. This is the thing I have on left, this item. I'm going to delete that and copy the code from the website list. I already have it here. right? So just this one. Copy that, and you can get rid of the old code here. Like the old one, don't need it anymore. Go do that. Paste it here. I'll need to do a destructuring, just like in the website list. I'm gonna say constant UID is from this state. Destructuring. And it should display, so the list for the Alice. Go, tic-tac-toe, and checkers. Those are websites for the Alice. Okay, so next thing we need to do is, let's say, fix the icons. This user icon need to be fixed. Right, this is button, and those cancel and submit, those two buttons need to be fixed. Let's go ahead looking for those buttons. Cancel. So the cancel button, UID should be a real UID here. So it's gonna be the parenthesis, curly brace, and with backticks. The UID here should be $sign and curly brace UID. All right. And keep going. Nothing to do with submit. The user icon, change the user icon. Backticks. And the UID should be $sign UID. Now the icons and buttons are ready. So the only thing left is the form on the right. This will be something similar to the form we have in the login, in the profile, or in the register. It's just the same kind of form. We'll have to do like a value, unchange, unsubmit, all those things again. Right. So let's do it. We're going to have state to keep a record of the name and the description. So we're going to have a state for the name and what is that? Description. 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 And let's go ahead and create those functions. Let's put it after a filter. So unchange. It's just same thing, right? We did the same thing. Take the E and line. So this the set state either target the name is equal to either target the value. All right, it's unchanged. It's just exactly the same code. Didn't change a single word. And then submit. We're gonna leave this empty for now. You can fill it out 1 minute later. Let's go ahead firstly ending the unchanged into the input we have here. First input here, as for the name, has ID, has class name, missing a name tag, a name attribute. Name equal to name. And we have the unchanged is equal to this state, this just this unchanged. And the value equals to this state the name. Alright, keep going. For description, same thing. Name equal to description. Unchanged is equal to this unchanged. And the value equal to this state the description. That's the same thing. So right now it should be binding with the corresponding state. Right, it's not going to give me any error. That's good. And let's no, one thing I forget. I need to I have two ways to submit this form. One way is clicking the submit button. It's gonna work because the submit button is in the form. But I also need to bind the check button with the form. Like when I click the check button, it should also allow me to submit the form. So we are going to go to the form, give an ID to this form. Form here, give an ID to it. You can call it new web form, something like that. Any name you like. And for the button, you're gonna have the same name for it. The button is here, FA check. So we're gonna say form is equal to that new web form. So when I click that, it's going to submit this new web form. Yeah. So now the only thing left for us is the onSubmit function, right? onSubmit function. Make that work, so I will be able to add a new website. Right, onSubmit. So first thing we need to do is e.prevent default. So don't refresh my page. I don't want to refresh it. Is that how you spell default?
Yeah.
Okay. Prevent default. And we're getting the the name and descriptions we need. So it's gonna be let me see. I'm gonna grab the. Alright, I'm gonna construct a new website. So new constant new website is equal to what do we need for website? In FJS we have it. So new website needs to have ID, have the name, have developer ID, and the description. Those are everything we need. Let's just copy one from here and just modify it. That is what a new website needs. I'm gonna modify it. The ID, we're going to generate a new ID for it. So again, we're going to just grab the last website we have there and plus 1 to it. Right, we did it. Or just random number, it doesn't matter. So it's going to be this props the websites. I'm gonna do a destructure in here. Like constant websites equal to this props. Let's do a destruction here. That equal to websites, and then websites the length -1, and that is the ID of it. Last item's ID, and change that into a number. That's gonna be kind of annoying. Parse int and a +1, and then transfer this whole thing into a string. It's kind of annoying. You can just randomly a number. To create a random number, you can do, let's see, JavaScript a random number. I think there's a library that allows you to do it. I think it's called a UUID. I think this is what it's called. I think it's just going to allow you to generate a new ID for it. Let's take a look at that. I think someone told me that before. UUID, install that, then I can just say UUID. Let me just UUID generate new user ID. How do I do it? That has some answers here. Just got it here.
How do you do the
I think I can just do, let me try it. So let's firstly install the UUID inside here. We're gonna need to install it. So open a new terminal, npm install UUID. That is a library. It'll help you to generate a new ID, so you do not have to like do those things here. That's like kind of too long. I'm gonna try it. I think it should be very convenient. Don't have kind of an import tutorial. We're gonna try it. Let's import UUID. How do I import it? JavaScript. Yeah. We'll try it out. Let's see how it works. Let's go ahead and fix the name. The name should be, let's do some destructuring here. Constant name and the description from this state. The name just going to be name. UUID is installed. Let's try to import it. So I should be able to just import UUID from UUID library. And let me see if I'm getting any error. So here I should be able to just say UUID, and it should generate a UUID for me, or not. Or should be constant. I'm gonna try it. So let's keep going. UUID. I don't need the websites here for now. Let's do that. UUID, the name, and the description. This developer ID should be the current developer. So I also need the UID from the state. So I'm going to also grab the UID from the state. So developer ID is just going to be the UID, and the description is just going to be the description. And for shorter, because these two are the same, you can just say name and the description. You don't have to say the full word. All right. Let's try it. Console.log. New web. Let's take a look how it looks like. So let's enter something here. See if that works. Right. So enter like a name is 123. Description is 3 to 1. Submit. Oh, I'm getting an error. I think the prevent default is misspelled. How do you spell it? It's checking a profile. I should have it here. Prevent default. Either prevent copy that. Website new. No, it's spelled correctly. Why you are refreshing my page? I said no. It's refreshing my page. Oh, I forget binding it with the form. Yeah. So for the form, yeah, it should have be on submit, right? On submit. Every time I submit, call the function on submit. This is on submit. It's gonna give you an error if you do not put this. Or you can say website new on submit. Tell him where to find this function. All right, let's try it again. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, submit. Oops, I'm getting an error. New web is not a function. What? Oh yeah, why do I put the parenthesis here? It's not a function. Get rid of the parenthesis. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, submit. Let's say, okay, so you see, it generated some random ID for me. It's kind of like some random numbers. Just you can use it right now. Because later we're gonna get rid of it, but right now you're just using this random number here. That means for the website, you can do the same thing. Like in the register, when they create a new user, you can use this as well. You can import UUID from UUID. And instead of saying like something like when I have a register function, I did something similar. Where is that? Register here. Yeah, new user like a pass in, something like that. Not get rid of it. Not get. I don't need it. Just say UUID. Let's generate a dynamic ID for you. Yeah, it's gonna work. Just some random IDs here. All right, that's for the website list. Oops, can't say it. Website new. That's for the website new on submit. No, it's not finished yet. Just right now, it's still just console log it. And once I got the new website, I need to push that into my app.js array. I'm gonna push it. So I'm gonna call function this props the add web, adding this new web into it. Right. I do not have an add web function. I'm gonna go ahead and go to app.js, create that add web. Add web. It's gonna put that after the update user. Yeah, I'm gonna put it after the update user here. Add web is equal to function takes a new web and doing the following things for me. So it's going to this set state. Actually, first we need to get in the old website list out. So it's going to be constant new websites, new webs. Just make it shorter. You go to this state, the websites, and new webs dot push. This new web. All right, push the new web, and then we do this set state. Sets the websites is equal to this new webs. All right, I think. Okay, next thing we need to pass in this function into the website new. Now we're gonna say here, and web is equal to this add web. Passing this function into it, so you can use it from here, like this the props add web. Otherwise, it doesn't really know what is add web. All right, let's try it. Adding a new website. So we're gonna adding a website called React. Description is just lorem. All right, hit submit. Nothing's happening. If I refresh a page, it's not created. What? Oh, this button is also not working. And you fix that button as well. Yes, two buttons are not going to the correct page. But why this one is not working? I'm adding a new website. Oh, I see why it's not working. Let me firstly fix those two buttons. So this UID here should be pointing to the correct UID. Backticks. It should be $sign UID. Alright, same thing for the next one. Change this one. It's bringing me to the website list. Let's try it again. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, submit. If I go back, it has it here. And yeah, just not refresh the page, because the React only gonna listen in your state change. Like I didn't change the state of the websites. I just changed the props. Like, remember the websites is props, not a state. So it's not just listening the changes. It's not refreshing my page automatically for me. It doesn't refresh my component for me. To fix that, we need another lifecycle method. It's called component did update. It takes a few things. I mean, let me just go to React checking for that. Component did update. Did update. It's here. So this function going to be run automatically every time when we update anything about this component, either props or state or something others. I'm going to override this one. So we can check every time. How do I force it to re-render? Let me think about it. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Check if the prev props is not equal to the current props. This props. And then we can do. I'm not sure if I can do that. We're gonna do a filter again. Filter website. This the websites. Just when the list of props, when the previous websites is not equal to the current websites, we're going to do filter websites again. Let me try if that works. I think it's gonna work. What is that? No. What am I doing here? No. If the auto website is not equal to current website, so we're gonna do this the filter websites, passing this the props the websites. Let's try it. So, oh, I'm getting error. Oh, seems like I'm doing something wrong here. Equals no, not equals to. When they are not equal, we do it. So let's try it. So ending 1, 2, 3, switch to 1, submit. Nothing's happening. Come on. How about I put filter websites into the submit. We do the add websites, and then we do the filterable websites. And maybe I need asynchronous here. Asynchronous. We're gonna waiting for this one to be done, and then do the filter websites. Let me try it. So refresh the page. 1, 2, 3, switch to 1. Submit. Yeah, it works right now. So every time when I add a new website, it's going to refilter it, getting a new website of it. Yeah, I don't need to update the websites this time right now. Right? And if I go back, it also shows here. Alright, but again, like every time when we refresh page, it's just going to be gone. Because that's just temporarily there. Well, I don't have database to store it. Alright, so the last thing we need to do is to finish the website edit page. This page is similar like the website new, but instead, like every time when you submit the form, it's going to update what we have inside here instead of adding a new one. That's the only difference. Also, there is a delete button allows you to delete this website you do not want. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Let's edit button. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and finish that. So website edit. That's basically just the similar thing. We do it again. Just give you more chance to practice. So let's firstly change all class into class name. So class equal. Change them into class name equal. Replace all. And for the input, for label, for label, 4 should be HTML4. Label, HTML4. Have another one here, HTML4. And now no any. Oh, still have error. A failed prop types you provided a value without an change. Okay, I think it's this too. That allows me to change it. That allows me to change it this one, because I have a value that doesn't have unchange. It's okay. We're gonna fix it. So first thing we want to fix is the list on the left. This one on the left. The same thing. I'm gonna display the correct list for the user. So I'm gonna copy the one from website new or from website list. Same thing. I copy from either one of them. Website new. I'm gonna copy a few things. I think I don't need a UID because I'm not creating new things. I will need the state. Yeah, I need the state. And I need the component amount and the filterable websites. Filter websites. We need these two. Let's think about what you need. They're gonna filter the websites for you. Unchange, yes, I will need unchange because it's gonna be always the same. Let's copy that. Unsubmit. I don't need this one. I'm gonna rewrite it because it's not gonna be the same. And for the list item inside the HTML here, I'm gonna need this one. List item, copy that. I'm gonna put that into the website edit. List item. Here we go. List item. Copy all of them. I mean, delete all of them. We don't need the fake data. I'm gonna copy the correct one. And destructuring. Yeah, destructuring. I think we're missing something here, right? Oh yeah, we have it here. Yeah, we have it here. We're gonna do a destructuring here. So constant UID is equal to this state. Yeah. So yeah, the list is correct right now. And let's keep going. The fix this button, fix those buttons. Let's fix those buttons. A lot of things. Let's start from beginning. The links. First one here. Should go to the correct websites list. Curly brace. This UID, $ UID, and this same thing, just copy that. Paste it. Let's keep going here. Oops, some error, I'm missing a curly brace. Another link here. This is a link. If a plus is a plus sign, go to the website new. So it's going to be just this one. And the UID should be the correct UID. $ UID. Yeah. We keep going here. This one. This is for chevron left. Chevron left, go to the website list because we're in the website edit right now. So change that. UID. Alright, keep going. Have a button here. This is a check button. So just this for the form. This is edit web form. Edit web form. And adding a BTN class to it. Yeah, fix the syntax of it. The form should have ID, edit web form, and on submit. When I submit it, I want to call this on submit. All right. Keep going. Just looking for the buttons I have here. Cancel button. Cancel button should be bring me back to the website list. So link to slash user slash sign UID slash website. Yeah, website list. Delete. Delete should be calling a function to delete this one. Let's change that to a button. And type of it shouldn't be submit. Just change it to button. That means the button doesn't do anything. And when I click it, unclick. When I click it, it's called a function this delete. And then delete a website. Okay. A user button here. I have a user button. Link. Go to profile. So it's going to be to user and the UID. I fixed all the buttons. There's a lot of stuff. So I think they fixed everything. Oh, what's wrong with this? Oh, this is still the unchanged thing. Right now it is working. Right, it is working. Oh, this one is not. I'm missing a slash there. Here we go. Yeah, just make sure everything works. Yeah. So cancel also bring me back. Okay. So now let's working on the form on the right. So because we are editing, so I should display the current data for my current website, right? The website for my current. For example, if I click the cog button for the Go, the name here should be Go, and description should be the description for the Go website. And if I click this one, it should be showing tic-tac-toe here. And click this one, should be showing checkers here, right? So I'm gonna grab some values from our websites. So we're gonna need a state to showing the current data for my current website. This is my current website. It is an object. And command amount. We should initialize the website. So it's gonna be something called this get website. Getting the information for this current website. The create functions here. Get a website. Get website. It should take something. So it takes the current website ID. You can see there's a props match params. Instead of UID, give it a WID. I think it's gonna grab this WID and give it to it. All right. So here, get a website, getting the WID, website ID, and I'm gonna getting the website ID from the array of websites. Constant website is equal to how can I find the website? I think I'm gonna do a for loop here. Constant website. I'm gonna do for this is just a current called a current website. I don't want to current web. So for all the websites of this props websites, if the website underscore ID is equal to the WID, then we just return. I'll just say current web is equals to the website, and break it. I can use using let, cannot using constant. Otherwise, I'm not able to rewrite it. Website, let me spell it. And after it, just return this current web. I think I'm doing extra works. I can just say, what if I just return this website? I don't need this current web anymore. I don't even need that. If nothing is, just return a 0 here. If nothing is working, just return empty of results. Line 32. I don't need this break here. It's unreachable. Because return is going to stop the function if that's at equal. So now it's going to get me the website. Oh no. Oh yeah, I see. I don't want to return it. Why I'm doing the return here? I want to set it to a state. I want to set it to a state. So I get the current website. Get the current website. And what I want to do here is saying this set state. Alright, set state. Set the website is equal to this current web. Any website we're looking for. Maybe I don't even need this website here. I think I already have a name and description. Okay, I need it because I need the websites. Oh, I don't. I already have the ID of them. I don't need to grab it again. I also have the user ID. Yeah, I just need a name and description, so I can just using the name and description I have here. So I just say set state. The name is equal to this current web the name, and the description is equal to this current web description. Yeah, that's good enough. I have name and description. That's the only thing I care about. All right, set state. All right. So I'm going to grab the state into the value of the input I have in the HTML code. So input value is not going to be Blogger. It should be this state, the value, not value, the name, and onChange is equal to this onChange. Right, does it have name? No, it doesn't have name. So we're going to have a name equal to name. Another thing, the text area, the same thing. The name of it is description. And I'm not going to use the lorem here to do that. Text area, I'm going to have, I think I can use a value here, see if I can. This the state, the description, and onChange is equal to this the onChange. Show me the page. Yeah, so checker, if I click that one, not working. What? I need to refresh a page? No. If I click it, this thing is changed. I'm actually going to another page. Why it doesn't change anything for me? It's asking me to refresh a page. No, that's not what I want. Let me think about it. Okay, I think I shouldn't put it in here. Maybe I should put that into component did mount. This does set state. UID equal to that. No, UID equal to that. Set state. It should be put inside here. Let me try it. All right, I just want to make sure it works. Nothing showing because I need to waiting for this one to finish first. So I'm gonna be put asynchronous, and I'm waiting for this one to be done first, and then do the rest of it. Yeah. So checker. That's still not change. Let me think about it. What's wrong with it? Get website. Maybe I need to refresh. Get website is not. This is not the issue for that. I think it's because the get website is not called every time when I go to another page. Get website is called when component did mount. It will change. Maybe I still need this. Try doing it this way. So I'm still doing that, getting the UID here, but I'm not gonna put it here. I'm create a function called this get UID, and pass in this props the user ID into it. Right, and wait for this one to be done, and put get UID as a function, takes the UID, and it does this set state. UID sets the state of UID. No. I'm gonna put this one as a synchronous function, and waiting for this one to be finished first, and then we call the function get website. Hold on. Let's change the UID, doesn't change the WID. The WID is here. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Get back to everything. Still, oops. UID is still equals to that. I think we also need a WID inside the state. So every time when the WID is changed, we are re-getting it once. WID is from that. So for the get website, where is this function get called? Get website. Here, get website. I'm gonna call it from this state WID. Try it out this way. Still doesn't change. I'm just thinking the best way to do it. I already know a way to solve it, but I just don't think that's the best way. I think it may be easier if I do it another way. I'm trying to think about it. Await this set state. Change the WID equals to that. Then I'm gonna fix it. No, it's not. Let's try to using component data mount, data update. So component data update. It takes few things. I always forget what they are. Just copy it from here, from the documentation. So if priv props the match the prompts the WID not equals to the current list of props the match the prompts the WID. If they're not equal, we do a list set state. Not what is that? This set state WID equals to. Oops. What? I just clicked something. It is here. Equal to that. All right. Let me try it. Come on, it still not work. We're going to do the get a website with this ID. Yeah, it works right now. Okay. It's kind of like so I did do a component data update here. So what I do here is I'm checking a data update takes few things. Previous props, previous state, and a snapshot. So you can see the previous props just what was changed before, and prev states just what state changed before. So we're comparing the current the website ID and the old website ID. If they're not a match, we are going to get in the website of the current website ID. Yeah, so this is just what is happening here. Like every time when you click something, it's going to the next state. It's gonna comparing the next state and the current state. Compare the next props and the current props, and see if it changes. It's just gonna record this get website function. The get website function just going to getting the website depends on the new WID. All right. So I think that's the best solution for this one. I was thinking about change this links into functions, but I think that's not a good idea. But yeah, this is the best way to do it. We're almost done here.
Okay.
Almost done here. The only thing left here is submit the form and delete the item. There's only 2 functions left. So we're gonna have a delete function. So what is a function name I called here? I remember I already gave a name for it. Delete. It's called this delete. I'm gonna create this function. Delete. So it's going to need the current WID and delete it. So it's actually very easy. So it's just going to call this props delete. We're going to call delete function in the app.js because we're trying to delete this website in the app.js array, passing the current WID. So it's going to be this state WID. I'm just going to pass in the, in case I did something wrong, I'm just going to pass in the this props match the WID, passing the current WID of it. Passing this WID into it, and going to go to the app.js, create this function, the delete function into app.js. This is where the array are all listed in. So delete takes the WID and delete it. So what we do here is I'm going to delete that. So we're going to do a filter it out. This set state. I'm going to set up the websites equal to the websites filter. Filter that's website out. And the website. We need all the websites. We need all the websites that its ID is not equal to this WID. That's it. We're filtering. We're only left the. This is what I want to leave. We want to leave all the IDs that's not equal to this WID. The one equal to that WID, will get it out. Some error here. Oh, this should be this state websites. That's right. So go delete. Getting error. This cannot read the property of undefined. Oh, sorry, that's my bad. So this should be a error function, because otherwise this will be a function scope, not a class scope. And maybe need to redo the filter here. Otherwise, it's not going to reflect my changes. Like delete go. Nope, still an error. This props delete is not a function. I haven't passed in it to it. So website edit, pass in the function, delete to this delete. It should be delete web. Otherwise, later we're gonna have delete.
Spelled the big wrong.
Otherwise, later we're gonna have delete website, delete page, delete widget. So it's gonna call it delete web. Yeah, same thing. Change it here. Delete web. Yeah, just make sure the name is correct. Delete web. Yeah. So let's try it again. Go delete. Alright, I think it's deleted. Let's go back here. Go is gone. Right, it's not here anymore. I should also. So when I click delete, this page is gone. So I should navigate me back to the website list. Right, I shouldn't be able to stay in this page because this page doesn't exist anymore. So I'm going to, after I delete it, I'm going to navigate me back. So it's going to be this props, the history. The push me to a new history, new page. It's going to be slash user slash UID. UID should be the current user's ID, which is, I can just say this state, this state UID, and the slash website. So every time I delete, it should bring me back. A tic-tac-toe, if I delete it, it'll bring me back without tic-tac-toe. And checkers, I can delete that. I can delete the go. I don't have any website. I can add any new ones if I want. Like any 111 submit. I get a new one here. Oh, after adding new one, actually also want to bring me back to the website list. right? I was already submitted. I want to bring me back to website list. That maybe makes more sense. So website new here. Website new here. Where is here is function? Yeah, after the ending props add web, I'll submit. No, I don't need this one anymore. So I actually just going to go back to bring me to the next page, filterable website. I don't need this anymore. Anyway, new web. Then we'll just do this history of push. Push to same thing. Slash user slash this props no, $sign. This state the UID and the website. That's the path for the website list. So if I add a new one, like 222 new, oh, getting error. Push of undefined. Oh, not this the props history. History is a default property inside the props. Yeah, bring me back with a new website. I can delete that. Okay, last thing, submit. Submit. Really the last thing. Submit.
Yeah.
So it's going to either prevent default. We're just doing it again. Do the either prevent default to ask it do not refresh page for me. Yeah, do not refresh page for me, and grab the current name and description, update it. So I'm going to generate a new website, constant new web. Yeah, just call it new web, and it has a name. Actually, no, I don't need a new web. Maybe, yeah, we need a new web. No, we're just gonna pass in the name and description to it. I think it's gonna be enough. So, call the function this the props, the edit web, and pass in this the state, the name, and this the state, the description, the new description and new names for this website. And edit the web should be a function inside app.js, because this is where all the websites are in. Edit web equal to the website takes a name and description. All right. Before I do anything, I'm gonna pass in this function into the website edit.
So edit web,
Edit web. Let it know like this function is from here. This edit web. I organize the file and name and description. We are going to looking for the website that we want and update it. Yeah. Damn, I forget one thing. I forget to tell it like where to find this website. Where is that function? Website edit. I also need the ID. So this state. Not this state. It's gonna grab the ID WID for it. This one. It's a props match the props WID. Passing the ID for it. So app.js here. We also need the WID for it. I'm looking for the WID and change the name and description of it. Yeah. So we're gonna do this set state. Set the websites equal to the old website with this state the websites. We're doing a map here. Yeah, doing a map here. I think a map returns us a array, right? So for each website I have in here. If WID is equal to the website underscore ID, then we see the website the name equal to the name I give it, website the description equal to the new description, and just after just return this website. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's try it. Which one is spelled wrong? Description? 97. I'll edit. Okay, inside the website edit. After this one, I also need to push me back to the profile list. It's the props, the history. The push, I push the link to the website list. User, this the state, the UID, and the website. Let's try it. So check this one is go. Change go to go. Okay. Here change it to go. All right, it works. Change the description. I can change to lorem. And when I come back, it just changes. All right, so it actually works. All right, that's it for the website part. It's gonna take some time for you. You're gonna need to maybe watch the videos again. I mean, 2 times or 3 times to fully understand it. Yeah, it's all expected.